Hey, good evening, traders. Just want to give my 2 cents before I go off to sleep. Little tired today, so I don't want to make a detailed video. But tomorrow, you have to focus on Reliance. That's about it. Focus on Reliance because Reliance tomorrow will tell you what markets want to do. Today, the data is not important. It's expiry play, rollovers happening. It's not important at all. You are going to see a completely different picture, so don't focus on the data today, right? We have seen extreme selling in the cash market by FIIs. That's one thing which tells you bears are in control. I've been telling you that for a while now. So a 3,300 crore selling by FIIs, which means short-term trend is bearish. All right. SGX Nifty up 180 points, but yesterday it was up again 100 points. But markets fell. We made money. Today I booked a good 4.3. It's still open. So we have taken this position home. If you have followed me, I have asked you to take this position home, 14,400 puts. Some people have started messaging me that Nifty SGX again looks like a big gap up. Guys, relax. I proved it yesterday that SGX Nifty goes out, parties in the night, comes back with a hangover, wakes up tomorrow with a complete different picture. Today the case is a little bit different. We have some good news, which is that the American jobless data is very good. It's very low. It's lower than the COVID time. It's a 52-week low in the employment jobless numbers. So that's a very good thing. That's the reason we have seen a good recovery in America after it plunged with a gap down. So let's see where it closes. Nothing to worry. Again, I say don't focus too much on global markets. Only take that much home which you can digest. I have a simple rule: only take that much quantity home, which will allow you not to look at SGX Nifty or American markets in the night. That's my simple rule. Another thing is, even if it open gaps up, worst case scenario, markets open 100-point gap up. We are already sitting in huge profit. Right now, premium is 200. I'm telling you right now because that's the averaging out that's done. Currently, the premium sitting at 200. So even if it opens gap up, it will come to 170. You will still be cost to cost or in small profit. So let's not worry too much about it. That's the simple advice I want to give. Okay. So even if you suffer a loss at the gap up, we will figure it out. As I've always done over the last 2-3 weeks, as I've been active, we will figure it out. I will give you a trade. So don't worry about it. So tomorrow, my main focus will be on Reliance. I'll just open the charts of Reliance because tomorrow I feel Reliance should dictate where the markets need to be. Daily chart of Reliance. Now this is very important, and this is one pattern which I always tell you is something important, which is that a support is getting tested multiple times. I gave you the iPhone example last night. It worked out pretty well. I'm giving you the same example again. If the support of 2000 has to break, it has to touch again and again and again. So we've already tested it 2 times. And today, the good thing is, you all know how much I love round numbers. I told you about 33K on Bank Nifty. Today, Reliance has broken 2000 levels. That is a very poor thing for Reliance because it has never broken 2000 in the last 2 months. So today is broken 2000. So tomorrow, what you need to see is where Reliance is opening. Forget Nifty, forget Bank Nifty. Move on. Where is Reliance opening? Because if Reliance is opening flattish, that could be very poor for the market, because I'm not saying sell immediately at flat opening. I gave you a good trade on Axis Bank today. That was the top loser today due when the markets were midday. From 705, I got you all the way to 680. That's the best profit I could have given you. That's my gift to you. So this is another gift idea to you. Reliance Industries. If Reliance opens gap up, 1% gap up, 1.5% gap up, ignore this video. Simple. If Reliance opens flat, okay, this could be a very good indication that markets, as soon as 1980 is broken. Why 1980? Because you see the low figures, that's the low over here, 1982. You can go with 1980. Let's be very safe about it, because Reliance and HDFC Bank are stocks that move very violently, very wildly, without any logic. So I want you to be safe. Below 1980, there is no level on Reliance. I think till 1922. There's no level to Reliance. So it could fall further and further and plunge. If Reliance falls, Nifty falls. Bank Nifty follows. All those things happen. Yes, the market is bearish. You could open gap up, but what you need to see is where is Reliance going to be. Let me just track Nifty energy for a sec. Let me see what the energy index is doing. I'll just open the, I'll come to all of this in a second. Indian market indices. Uh, what is the Nifty energy doing? Nifty Infra. So Nifty Infra is also about to break down. Even Reliance is the top constituent in Nifty Infra. Even Nifty Infra is about to fall down. So if Reliance falls down, Nifty Infra will have a breakdown. Even Nifty Energy will have a breakdown. So you can track the stocks accordingly. So even Nifty Energy will have a breakdown. So Nifty Energy is short below 18,000, and Nifty Infra will be short below, again, this is below the today's low. So what I'm trying to say is, you have to short Reliance tomorrow. If you're lucky enough, you will get that trade below 1980. So if you're opening in the 1980 to 1990 range, good. If you're opening at 1995 or even at 2000, anything till 2000 is fine. But anything above 2000, we will ignore. We will ignore that even this video has taken place. All right. That's one idea I want to give you. Ignore SGX Nifty, guys. Let's take a chill pill. Right now, SGX Nifty is not 140 points up. If I'm remembering correctly, when the markets closed in India at 14,320, SGX was at 14,400. So this is nothing but a 60-point gap up I'm seeing. It is nothing but, like, today could be sold into immediately. So we'll see all of that. Low focus on Reliance, and just a very quick view on Nifty, Bank Nifty. This is, as you all know, I follow all my cycles, etc. Tomorrow is coinciding with my cyclical date, 32-day cycle of Nifty. So what I want you to see is, so according to my 32-day cycle, Nifty always ends up in red. That's what I've observed. You can see area over here. You can see the candle over here. So every 32 days, it's 32 days, this is 32 days. So every 32 days, markets try to fall down. Again, that's just a rough idea. I don't know if that'll work or not. I will give you further insight. So based on this, we have taken some puts home. If you're in my Discord community, I told you to take a risk. So just go with me. Just trust me. We'll figure it out on the way. Don't take too much pressure about the markets. The more chilled out you are, the more relaxed you are, the more money you will make. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. But just a very, very quick view of Nifty. Nifty has broken day low. Today you saw triple movements happening, actually. And if you were in our Discord community in the architect program, you figured it out. We scalped really, really well. First markets plunged down, second markets went up again, and again they plunged. We took a put somewhere at this point of time where the markets were not sustaining. So tomorrow it becomes very important where you open as usual, because of this huge selling coming in. This is nothing but the FIS selling hardcore on the Indian markets. They are becoming bearish day by day. So it's again important where you open. I think you all have already figured it out. So where you open is extremely important. If you're opening flattish, this will mean Reliance is opening also flattish, gap down, you will see a sell-off. If you open gap down, you will see a sell-off. It will continue. Again, I'm not saying like today, 1,000-point Bank Nifty. I don't know how much the sell-off will be. We'll see in the live market, because right now you have to track the live market to be in pace with what markets want to do. And as I said, and as I've been saying, markets are mixed. You can't stay in position for too long. So we'll see where markets open tomorrow. If the markets open gap up, this will be a volatile trade, and first markets will come down. So my advice would be, people who cannot take risk, and if you're carrying puts for some reason, the best idea would be, even if you open gap up, I don't think we'll rally in the morning. We will come down and take a support at this point, and then we might rise up. So if you have taken a put, wait for a small retracement, and then you can book cost to cost or at small profit. But if you're opening flat or gap down, try to hold it for a good 50 to 100 points also on the premium. I will update you when the pre-market opens, because right now you have to analyze Nifty and Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty also similar analysis. Today, hats off to Himalay. Only ICICI Bank closed in green. He gave you a buy signal on ICICI at 560, and it went all the way to 578. So hats off to Himalay. Good to have you back. So that's about it for now, guys. Let's not waste too much time. Simple analysis, nothing difficult, and keeping things to the minimum. I hope you made some money today like I did, and I would appreciate what you have to say about us on the comments. See you tomorrow.